Hi all, let us discuss about module 1 of data communication. So, what do you mean by data communication or data transmission? Data transmission is a sharing of information or the exchange of data between two devices or more than two devices. Okay. So communication system is actually made up of some hardware as well as software, or it is a combination of hardware and software. So how the data are exchanged between the devices, that is actually deals with the data communication or data transmission. Okay, so the data communication is actually exchange of data between the devices or sharing of information between the devices or over a network. Okay, that is data transmission or data communication. Okay, then how we can analyze the effectiveness of a communication system. If a system is there, in that system a number of devices are there, they can communicate with each other or they can share the informations, and how we can analyze the effectiveness of a communication system or how we can analyze the performance of a communication system. For analyzing the effectiveness of a communication system, we have four parameters are there. Okay, first parameter delivery, second parameter accuracy, third parameter timeliness, and fourth one jitter. Okay, for analyzing the effectiveness of a communication system, we have four parameters. Which are they? One is delivery, second one accuracy, third one timeliness, and fourth one jitter. Okay, now we can discuss each one of the parameters. First one, delivery. That is, a communication system must deliver the data at correct destination. So we have a sender and a receiver. Sender sends the data and the communication system must deliver that data at the correct receiver or at the correct destination. Okay, the data must be received by the intended device, actual device. Clear? That is actually delivery. Okay, system must deliver the data at correct destination or at correct recipient or receiver. Okay, that is the first parameter we are used for analyzing the effectiveness of a communication system. And the second one, accuracy. System must deliver the data at the correct destination, but the data should be accurate. Okay, the system must deliver the data at correct destination, but also there is another point, that data must be accurate. Okay, that is accuracy. So first parameter, delivery. The system should deliver the at correct destination. Also the data must be accurate. That is the second parameter, accuracy. And the third one, timeliness. If the delivery is correct and also the accuracy is correct, but that should be in a time, that should be in a timely manner. Okay, that is, system must deliver the data in a timely manner. Without any delay, audio, video or text message should be reached at the destination. That is actually timeliness. Okay, there should not be any delay for reaching the data at a correct destination. And the fourth parameter is jitter. What is actually jitter? It refers to the variation in the packet arrival time. If there is any variation in the packet arrival time, it will definitely affect the performance of a communication system or the effectiveness of a communication system. So we should be very careful with jitter. Jitter means a variation in the packet arrival time. What do you mean by a packet in a communication system? The original data is divided into number of small pieces. That small pieces are known as packets. Okay, so the packet arrival time should be in a correct manner, or there should not be any variation in the packet arrival time. So these are all the four parameters for analyzing the effectiveness of a communication system. First we have delivery. System should deliver the data at correct destination. Second one, we have accuracy, that is system should deliver or system must deliver the data accurately. And the third one, timeliness, that means system must deliver the data in a timely manner without any delay. The whatever data that is sent by the center should be reached at the destination. Okay, and the fourth one, jitter. Jitter actually means it's a variation in the packet arrival time. Okay, so we should be very careful about jitter. These are the four parameters for analyzing the effectiveness of a communication system. I think it is clear. Next, what are the components of a communication system? So, if we have a communication system, actually a communication system is a combination of hardware as well as a software. So there must be a need of hardware as well as software. Okay. So the components of a communication system, actually main five components are there. One is a center device or center, other one is receiver, and there should be a transmission medium or the communication channel. Why we are using transmission medium or communication channel? For sending the actual message from the center to recipient. That is actually a communication path between the center and the receiver. And fourth component is message, the original data that the center sending, that is actually messages. Along with, there is another fifth component is protocol. Protocol actually, it is a software component. Protocol means the rules that is used for exchanging the information or sharing the information. Clear? So these are all the five components that are present in a data communication system. We have center, receiver, transmission medium, messages, and protocol. Okay. Here message means information that is to be communicated. Center is a device that sends the messages, and receiver, it's a device that receives the message, and transmission medium is a physical path by which a message travels from the center to receiver. Protocols is a set of rules that govern the data communication. Okay, so what do you mean by a communication system? What are the main components and how we can analyze the effectiveness of a communication system? Okay. Next, we have data representation in a communications. How we can represent the data in a communication system? We have a number of methods. We can represent the data in a text format. Also, we can represent the data in a number format. Also, we can represent it in an image format or audio, video, like that. Okay. So text means it's actually a sequences of bits. A large number of bits representation is there in text format. Numbers also it's represented by bit patterns, and images also it's represented by bit patterns, because an image is a smallest unit of an image is a pixel. It's also a bit pattern. Also, we can represent the data in a audio or video format. Audio, it's for recording or broadcasting the sound or music, and video, it's for recording or broadcasting picture or movie. So these are all the data representation formats that we are used in a communication system. So we have text, number, image, audio and video representation. Okay. Next, how the data is flowing within a communication system. What are the mechanism for data flow? Okay, we have two devices. If we have two devices in a communication system, how the communication is handled between these two devices, or how the data is flowing from one device to second devices. So for that, we have three methods. Are the one is a simplex method, second one half duplex, and third one full duplex. So in a communication system, there are three methods for data flow. First one, simplex, second half duplex, and the third one, full duplex. So first one, simplex. In simplex method, the communication between the two devices is unidirectional. What do you mean by unidirectional mechanism? Only in one direction. Okay. If the center and receiver is then the data communication is from center to receiver, or the data is flowing from center to receiver only. Okay. There is no data flow from receiver to sender, or the second device to first device. That is unidirectional communication. That means only one of the device can send a particular message. Other device should be a receiver. So it can use the entire capacity of channel to send the data in one directional. Okay. So the communication between the devices is unidirectional in simplex mechanism. And the second one, half duplex. So in a communication system, a number of devices are there. So each station can act as a center as well as a receiver. That means it can both transmit as well as receive the messages, but not at the same time. That means if there are two devices, device 1 and device 2. So both these devices can act as a center as well as a receiver. Okay. So if the device 1 is sending some data, then the device 2 is a receiver at a particular time t1. But at the time t2, the mechanism should change. That is, device 2 can act as a center and the device 1 can act as a receiver. Okay. At a time t2. That means at a particular time, only one device will act as a center and other should be a receiver. If time changes, then the mechanism is reversed. Okay. So both station can transmit and receive, but not at the same time. When one device is sending, the other can only receive the data and vice versa. Okay. That is half duplex. And full duplex mechanism, both stations can transmit and receiver at the same time. That is, if we have two devices, device 1 and device 2. If device 1 is sending the data, at the same time the device 2 can send the data to device 1 also. So at the same time, both the device can act as a center as well as receiver. So here the capacity of the communication link is shared by the two devices in a communication system. Okay, that is full duplex mechanism. So data flow mechanism is of three types: simplex, half duplex and full duplex mechanism. So in this figure we can clearly understand what is simplex, what is half duplex, and what is full duplex. In first figure, you can see there are two devices, mainframe and monitor, and the direction of data is from mainframe to monitor. Only in one directional data flow is there, so it's a simplex mechanism. In the figure B, there are two devices, but at time t1, the direction of data is from device 1 to device 2. At the time t2, the direction of data is from device 2 to device 1, but not at the same time. Okay, different time, t1 and t2. So this is actually a bidirectional mechanism, but not at the same time. So it's a half duplex mechanism. Okay. And in the third figure, you can see two devices, and the direction of data all the time is bidirectional. That is from device 1 to device 2 as well as device 2 to device 1. So it's a full duplex mechanism. Okay, clear? So in this video we had discussed what is a data communication system, what are the components of a data communication system, and how we can analyze the performance or effectiveness of a communication system, and how the data are represented in a communication system. And finally, we already discussed how the data flow is carried within a communication system by means of three methods: simplex, half duplex, as well as full duplex. Thank you.